Hello guys and welcome to the video. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but we're gonna find out, so let's get right into it. Okay, after like 2 seconds of thinking, I decided to tell a story. The story involves two little motherfuckers going after each other, and one of them full on fucking karate kicking the other. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first little bit of it is me and the boys, me and my cousins, go to the fucking campground, alright? We're out here camping, and there is not a whole lot to do when you're camping, except for go and fuck around with kids at the park. Like, keep in mind, this was a couple of years ago, but we all go down the park, me, my little brother, my cousin, and his little brother, and, we pull up, and we see this little fucking guy, right? This skinny little kid, he looks already a little bit fucking rambunctious, alright? He looks like he will fucking eat you. I mean, it looks like he wasn't, an overly... He seemed like he was a little bit crazy. He was one of those kids who, you know, is swearing a bunch and shit like that, and he just seems to not have any boundaries and shit. Anyway, so this kid, we kind of didn't hang out with him because he was like a couple years younger than us, but we kind of fucked around with him and stuff like that. So after that, he was, like I said, he was a little bit crazy. So he ended up picking a fight with this girl, alright? He was already having fights, alright? We did this thing called Rage in the fucking Cage, and all it was just wrestling on the sand. That's it. But it was Rage in the Cage, so get with it. Anyway, so Rage in the Cage was something that we as cousins would do, but this kid came along and we said, hey, fuck it, let's put him in there. And then, so before we put him in there, we make sure, you know, he's not gonna fuck these kids up because, you know, he seems a little crazy. He has a knife in his pocket, so we're like, alright, we're gonna take that bitch right out right now, so you don't go and fuck some kids up, alright? So we take the knife out, they Rage in the Cage. He gets his ass whipped, he started crying. Anyway, so he wasn't having a good time. Next day, alright, we're going back to the park on the prowl for this kid again. And it looks like this kid has already started playing with someone else. But not playing, as in he is chapped at him, alright? He's calling these girls names, like, just completely chirping them, right? These are girls, too, like, these are girls who are younger than him. And he's over there chirping them and making fun of them and shit. And then he eventually starts, like, swinging at them. And next thing you know, they're having, like, a full-on fucking, like... The kid, the little boy, was, like, trying to fuck up these girls, man. And these girls are, like, they don't know what's going on, right? Like, this kid is just coming after them. What are they supposed to do? Anyways, so the kid literally goes and fucking puts the girl in a headlock after proceeding to kick her and punch her, right? Keep in mind, like, this is fucked, alright? I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on here, guys? I just pulled up. I'm just trying to have some fun at the park, okay? And so I come and look, and this kid is putting this little girl in a headlock, right? And before I can step in and do anything, which I obviously was gonna do, right? I'm not a bitch. The fucking girl does some karate type shit, jukes her way out of the fucking headlock, swings at that little fucking kid, and then fucking karate kicks that kid to the fucking ground. Full on takes him the fuck out. He was done. He was in tears. The girl is chilling fat, alright? The kid, the little boy who's trying to fuck her up is done. He got clapped, boys. He was done, though. Like, he got one tap, to say the fucking least. And then the kid's parents come by, and the parents of the little boy were all chapped at the girl for, you know, kicking their son. Fair enough, until, you know, they realized this kid was putting this girl in a headlock. Like, what the fuck is going on? Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck, man? I was really confused. Frankly, it seemed, you know, too little out of the ordinary for this fucking kid to try to fight this little girl and then get his ass beat. So it just shows you, some girls can fuck you up. So don't mess with them, I guess, because, you know, they might actually fucking one-tap you. And, yeah. So anyways, so the parents were talking to each other, and the mom of the girl was like, hey, what do you expect her to do? She's like trained in karate and shit, and she's getting put in a headlock. She's not just gonna sit there and say, oh, this is fun, I fucking love this. She's going to fight back, and that's what she did. So maybe get your son in check. Then there's all this beef, and they're fucking out. They pieced the scene. And yeah, that's my shitty story. Anyways, thank you.
Phantom, that's alright. It's all white, like so then you rather